Hey volunteers, this next part of the haunt is the immigration station. As you can see, it's just the front part of the writing center. Once you have the citizens in this area, the first thing that they're going to do is they're going to stop here up front. Now this part will be gone, okay? We'll move this table out of the way. And this gives us a perfect spot to meet citizens, and some order who are working this part of the haunt will come from behind the counter and put on their wristbands. The wristbands will be hooked together with what we're gonna just call a long tether, okay? That, for the first time ever, we're hooking people together and we're expecting them to work together. Now, some people are gonna freak out about this. You do have to touch their wrist to be able to get the wristband on. It's Velcro. That way it'll adjust for any person's wrist size, okay? One of the other things that will be happening is only a few people need to be doing that. There's only 12 to 15 people. But the other order members, maybe say the people from the hallway, will still be sort of waiting. You guys get to decide. Do you want to be loud and crazy, or do you want at this point to be eerily silent? I actually think that would be even weirder, okay? In this part of the haunt, there's going to be, as usual, hanging from here to here, the gray, okay? Gray walls. There's going to be a series of turns, just like last time, just like every year, except this time the major look will be gray, okay? Projected up here on the wall, we'll have gray going all the way from the ceiling to the floor. Will be a wonderful propaganda message of people playing up the great job that the sovereign is doing in this wonderful city-state. Okay, as you walk the visitors through, what we're calling the citizens this year, there's just going to be a series of spots that you might find in an actual immigration station, but we're sort of upping the ante here. Okay, maybe one row you guys will decide you want people to be sort of down on their knees and showing you their card. Maybe another part of it will be simply marching in order or even separating the groups, which people always get scared when you separate them out. Okay, another station is going to be a retinal scan. Now don't flip out, we don't actually have one of those, which would be awesome. But we do have a few little pieces of equipment that's gonna look a whole lot like it. Okay, so in this area, think Big Brother, think of sort of a processing area. In this very last row, and the last row is, again, by the chairs, that's how it usually is, right? Citizens will be walking, they will be under your command still. You might have one order person in front of you. You might have other orders behind them, sort of making them go through. And suddenly, when they get to this spot right here, they hear an alarm. This is clearly an alarm that is meant for the order. And the order, well, they gotta go. So all of the order people, if you're an order person, you essentially run back down this row towards the siren, leaving the citizens by themselves. Okay? And this handoff I'm going to explain in both this area and the uprising area. Okay? The handoff is essentially the citizens will be standing here not knowing what the heck to do. They've been having orders at them and now they're abandoned. Okay? So this is the moment when our wonderful heroes from the uprising will sort of peek their heads through and start yelling, hey, 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 come here, come here, come here. We can get you out. Okay? So it's a way of handing them off. If you're a member of the order, you want to make sure that you're clear of this area because we want it to really seem like it's a handoff into the uprising area. Okay? So those are essentially the first two parts of the haunt. If you're members of the order, again, we need people to work the hallway, but then we also need people to work the front area of the writing center. You will not all be mobile all of the time. Okay? So make that choice wisely. Okay? The next video is going to be for the uprising, okay? Get ready.